screen. Let's choose OK. And maybe let's rename scene number 1. I'm just going to right click on it and let's choose rename and let's call this camera. So we have camera and we have screen. So let's go ahead and add our computer screen for screen here. Click the plus for sources. I'm going to choose screen capture. Now obviously on Windows it's not going to be called Mac OS. Screen capture, it will just be screen capture or display capture. So then we can choose, do we want to capture our entire display, a specific window, or a specific application. In this case I'm going to choose window. I'm then going to pick the window that we want to use. So I have a Safari tab here open with YouTube and then I'm going to hit OK. And we've now got our screen here showing in this tab. Now we also have the ability here to resize this. So you can see here it's too big at this point. So we can pick this up, we can drag it around. We've got these handles here on the side that we can shrink this down so that it fits. Maybe something like this. Maybe we'll scroll it up so we don't get all those tabs across the top. Okay, second scene created. So the first one, camera, we click on that and we're on camera. Scene number 2 is our screen. Then it's just our full screen showing YouTube at this case. Now let's say that we want to create a scene which is a mix of both. There's a couple of different ways that we can do this, but the easiest way is we've already got the screen one set up. Let's duplicate this. Let's right click on this. Let's choose duplicate. Let's give it a name, screen with camera. Let's go OK. So our screen, make sure we got this one here, screen with camera selected. We can then hit the plus down here and we can add in our video capture device here. Now we can either add our existing webcam here or we can bring it in as a second copy of it, a second instance of it. If we just brought in this one here that we've already created and we made changes to it in our other scene, then that would apply to here too. If we want to create our own settings in this specific scene for that, then I would bring it in as a new camera. So we could call it here webcam 1 because it's still camera 1, but maybe we go V2 in this case. So I'm going to choose OK. Again, we'll choose our camera Insta360 link. We can choose our quality here. We go 1920 by 1080. Let's choose OK. And what we can do now so that we can see both is that we can shrink this down and we can pick it up, we can move it around, we can really customize this up. I'm sure you guys have seen stuff like this before. Now if we hold down Option or Alt when we are scaling here, you can see we also have the ability to crop. So let's say that we didn't want this whole shot here of me. We can hold down Option or Alt and we can just crop this down here so that it's just me, and maybe now we'll scale that up and maybe we'll move me up here in this case, and we've now got this scene created. So we've got our full screen camera, we've got our screen here where we can click and move around and show our computer screen, and we've got a third one here, screen with camera, which is the same but obviously with me on camera. So you can see how quick and easy these things are to set up, but also when you're recording or when you're live, you can literally just click on these things here to switch between the different scenes, and you can create a bunch of these different scenes to really build out what you want this to look like. Now you also see that when I switch between the scenes here, there's like a little transition or a fade between them. We can actually change that here, so the default here is for fade over this amount of time, 300 milliseconds. We can actually change it to a direct cut, so it's just going to switch between these without any fade. So again, we can customize this stuff up, and we can also add a bunch of effects to take the customization to the next level. So let's just say we go back to the full camera one here. Let's just right click on webcam and we can choose filters. Now in here there's audio and video filters and there's effect filters. So we just click on the plus here. Let's have a look at some of the things we can do in here. Chroma key, so green screen to remove the background. Color correction to tweak the colors in the shot. There's cropping, there's masking, there's scrolling, there's sharpening, lots of different things that we can do.